Pop the Clutch. Written by Kristen Hart and Ellis Leigh. Narrated by Alexis Van Aiken and Tom Heft. Chapter 1. Second chances were like zombies, rotting from the inside, reeking of decomposition, and a total waste of time, seeing as how they were going to die again. Nothing made it through death unscathed. Not people, pets, or even cities. Which was why the changes made to my hometown seemed almost impossible to accept. The place had been transformed. Steel mills and auto factories had ruled the horizon when I'd lived there, and everyone you knew drove an American car because a family member or friend had worked for that company. But many of the mills had closed, and the auto industry had laid off workers, instigating the shuttering of the support businesses in a factory town. I hadn't expected people to adjust to that, but they had. Adjusted and profited. A different sort of suburbia had emerged from the ashes. A fact proven by the view as I looked across the overpass at the skyline baking under the summer sun. The flat patch of asphalt leading to the stamping plant, where half the town had once worked, had morphed into something else, sprouting buildings and looking more like a shopping center than the industrial complex I remembered. A couple of department stores, a home improvement center, a handful of restaurants, and a huge exercise facility dominated the view that was once owned by blue steel walls and a logo you could see for miles. The same logo I'd seen on the majority of cars driving past me as I rolled into Downriver, Michigan. I tapped my fingers on the steering wheel as I waited for the light to turn green, trying to remember the last time I'd looked out over that particular piece of land. Graduation? College? Chicago. 8 years? No, 9. Wait, 10. It had been 10 years since I'd last driven down these roads. Not nearly long enough, to be honest, but enough for the place to come back from certain death after the plant closed. Enough time for the city to rise again, though whether like a phoenix or a zombie, I had yet to determine. The light turned green, and my stomach dropped right along with my foot on the gas pedal as I turned onto the main road through town. There were reasons I'd left, and reasons I'd stayed away, but the reasons to finally come home had outweighed them all. I didn't want to be there, but it was time to cross that border and head inside the battle zone known as my hometown. It was time to come home. After a short drive and a couple of turns.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?